Yo, it's Eddie G. You're watching Eddie G TV, CameUp Canadian. This is the Keep Warm, Keep Informed interview series at the Jump Off. This is our 5th location. This is the first Hamilton location. I'm here with
Mac and all.
Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
The Rhyme Animal. Started rapping in '88 and haven't stopped yet. I'm gonna be like the 50-year-old rapper, doing retirement homes, all that shit.
Okay.
That is what?
Yeah. So, what's the difference between the scene from when you started to now?
Oh,
How do you
wow.
think
It's hugely oversaturated now. Now, like, everybody with a computer can make an album. So there's a lot more competition. There's a lot more people out there you got to deal with. But at the same time, that makes for bigger shows, bigger foundation for hip hop. So it's not all bad. You just got to find your way through all the mud, come out on the other side.
Okay. What do you feel has been your biggest moment as a hip hop artist so far?
Oh wow, that's tough because just doing hip hop is a big moment for me because it's what I love so much and always have ever since like '83. I'm lucky I'm a bit older because I got to see all the young cats come up and everybody start out like Run DMC and like the break-in and breakdance movies. Like I was there right from the beginning, so I'm glad I got to see the full spectrum and where it's come now, which I'm not too impressed with.
Okay. Who's your favorite rapper from the '80s?
Ice Cube. Ice Cube was my man. That guy was vivid. He was the first to like kind of.
Yeah.
Him and Ice-T were really the first to kick down doors and say "fuck this" and here's what's really going on and tell really amazing tales of what's going on in the hoods. And Chuck D, Public Enemy, KRS. There's so many. Rakim, I think, was probably one of the most important for his flow and what he did for changing the flow of hip hop. But I got a lot. I got a lot of favorites.
Okay. Who are some of the favorites from the '90s?
'90s? Oh man, Wu-Tang. Everybody likes Wu.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, I was a huge Wu-Tang guy. I'd like to Rap-A-Lot records back in the day, like the Houston stuff, Scarface.
Devin the Dude.
Devin the Dude, man, Odd Squad, that was my shit. That's all we did, man. In high school, we'd take off Tuesdays. We'd never go to school Tuesday. We'd go to school, we'd show up, we'd get in the car, and we'd all drive to Buffalo to get the new releases a month before they came out here. Because that's the way it was back in the day. New releases were always on Tuesday, and if you wanted it, you needed to drive to the States to get it. There was no internet, there was no downloading it, stealing it. We had to drive to the States and buy that shit. Like, Old Dirty Bastard came out, we were there a month before anyone else here had it because we wanted to brag about having it. And that's something that's missing in hip-hop these days.
Okay, talk about Wu-Tang. Do you have a favorite member?
Changes like every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I think overall it might be Raekwon. 36J, or no, the Only Built for Cuban
Only
Links.
Built?
It's like the shit. It's the shit damn business.
I think it's part 2 as well.
Yeah, I used to have the purple cassette. It came out on a purple cassette. That's how old I am.
Okay. Blunts or bongs?
Whatever you got, really. Yeah, what do you got?
Yeah, papers.
All right. Shit. No, I'll smoke anything, man. I'll smoke anything. But honestly, I prefer to just, the process of rolling it up, lighting it up, and smoking it. Like that side. So
Yeah.
I like that thing. Do I still have food on my face?
What are your favorite kind of foods?
Popeye's chicken. I just left. Yeah, I'm a huge sucker for fried chicken and pizza and junk. I like junk.
Okay. Do you got any new projects coming up?
I'm working with this kid out of Jersey, New Jersey. He's Blunt Tactics. He's 20 years old and he's like really good up and coming producer. He's sick. He's got some crazy remixes and some Jay-Z stuff that blow my mind. And like he linked me up over SoundCloud. So we're working on like 4 tracks right now, maybe do an EP or just put them out a single at a time. So I'm going into the studio next week to get them off and put them out right away.
Okay, do you got any videos coming up for that?
Yeah, actually, the last album, Stay Broken, Live Trying, you can get at Bandcamp. You can get everywhere, really. Reverb Nation. We got the video out, Product, from that. My man Jay Burke, he's a director in Toronto. He does like every video that comes out of Toronto. He's involved somehow, so I'm lucky enough to be friends with him that I can get cheap-ass videos made. They're like next to nothing, so he brings out a pile of equipment and we get it done. So the video for Product is out right now on YouTube. Mackinac Product.
You seen how I slaughter it, fuck it, now I want all of it. Calling all you ballers, I'm ballin' tolerant. Watching where my dollar went, Eagle Iron, what cherry poppin', Virgin Train hopping, your paint sprayer, the drip dropping.
I did one with Lee Reed and Kobe from Canadian Winter and my man Flash. Him and I have been doing songs forever, Flash of the Force. And Also, my man Ellie G's was on that too, but he couldn't make the video. He was on vacation, the lucky bastard. But he's on the track on the album, so he's cut off in the video. But if you peep the album, he's on there.
Okay. What do you think is one of the best things about the Hamilton scene, and what do you think is one of the worst things about the Hamilton scene?
Best thing is the community. Like, I was out in Burlington for like 20 years, and there's not much of a rap community. No one to really support you. You kind of left on your own. But I was accepted here by Reed and all those guys, like Open Arms, and they've always, like Nilla, they've always been there to do tracks with me and support each other and do shows together. And I think that's absolutely the best thing about the Hamilton hip hop scene, is that's what it holds over every other hip hop scene, is a much more linked up community.
Yeah.
And the worst thing, honestly, I can't think of one. I honestly can't think of one.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I like the hip hop scene here. I think it's growing, and it's the biggest growing one in Canada. And I'm glad I stuck around long enough to watch it happen.
Okay, if you can remember the name of your first song, and what was it about?
Oh man, my first song was called, oh shit, it was called Get Up, Jump, We're Gonna Turn It Out. And we used a sample of Saturday Night Fever, and it was whack as hell. And yeah, the first show I ever did was here in Hamilton at Mohawk in like '91, and it was at a bodybuilding convention, and I rapped over Conducting Things by Maestro Fresh West. That's what I remember. And I had dancers behind me, and their names were Dollars and Cents. People don't have dancers anymore.
Okay, where can people find your links?
Check me out at bandcamp.com/MacTheRapper. You can, anywhere Mac the Rapper, all one word. If you look that up, you'll find me somehow. Yeah, just Reverb Nation, everywhere, wherever you can find me. YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is AGTV, and we're up. Peace. CameUp Canadian.